Alright, time to read the comments. Let's see. Refresh. Where have I been? Here. Looks like a lot of comments. Okay. Hello, have you tried the new nature stuffs? I think they have some great potential for other road farming as you are almost unkillable. Huh, okay. I could try it out. Haven't used one since the Into the Fray update patch thing. So I'm going to try it. Let's see. Blightstaff OP for other road. Yeah, okay. I'm going to try one. I'll see which E seems to be the most useful, and then I'm going to try one out. Commenting on a video about commenting on comments about Albion. And here I have commented on your comment where you say commenting on a video about commenting on comments about Albion. Bro, such underrated content, just started watching it now and I'm trying to do skinning on one of my alts and I could use this as a reference. You have such good content, man, keep it up. Thank you. Why is ore worth so much less than hide? I don't know. I mean, ore is pretty similar to wood. Oh, my camera. Pretty similar to wood and stone, except the tier 6 and tier 5 stone, which is ridiculously low. The bigger question is, why is tier 7 hide and fiber so expensive? Why is tier 8 hide and fiber so expensive? But I don't know actually. Must have something to do with crafting, I guess. Ham sandwich. I don't know what you mean, but I regularly eat ham sandwiches at work. How often do you find aspects in the roads? Ooh. I would say at least every third run, and every run lasts for like 1.5 hours to 2 hours. So every 6 hours I find at least one aspect, I think, if I count titans as aspects as well. By the way, you should try to do bandits. The chests right now are OP to fame farm. I don't know, I don't do too much stuff in the red zone. Also, bandits is probably pretty much ZVZ stuff, and I don't like ZVZ stuff. So, probably not. Great walking simulator. Thank you. But yeah, that's just what Albion is. It's basically a lot of walking, no matter which content you do. You can leave Avalon Road, then teleport back. It is much cheaper teleporting in any zone. Yeah. Roads of Avalon always count as the maximum distance. So leaving the roads is always better if you want to teleport back. I hope I can stay calm like you when someone tried to kill me. Well, it's just getting used to people trying to kill you and having some confidence or security. No, not security. Let's stick with confidence that it's possible to escape and that it's not the end of the world if you actually die. Perfect timing. Let's see. Yep. I think I wanted to mount up there anyways. Yeah, it's not really obvious. I think I saw somebody at the edge of the screen and that's why I wanted to mount up. But I'm not sure. I think No, I think it was different. I think I wanted to run around a little bit and check if gankers are looking for me, and that's why I mounted up. But yeah, it was perfect timing. Even though actually against this person, it would have been fine if I was dismounted, because I could have just instantly killed him. He didn't have any defense spells. Impaler and Kite with Q1. Once 3 stacks go full auto attack, in my opinion. Nice fight. Yeah, kiting would have been the way to go in the Spear versus Bloodletter matchup that I had there. Let's see what this means in English. E for English. I love your videos. Greetings from Costa Rica, machine. Thank you. Hey Apple Cheese, I was wondering if you think stone is worth getting to tier 8. I have tier 8 skinning, wood and fishing, tier 6 fiber and ore, and tier 7 stone. Should I even bother with stone? Well, tier 8 stone is valuable, but you basically never find tier 8 stone, because the tier 8 maps are usually empty. If you gather in the roads as well, then I would recommend to get it to tier 8. Otherwise, it's not really necessary to get it to tier 8, I think. That's what I would say. But right now, it's really easy to get it to tier 8, you know. Well, you can just gather all the tier 5 and tier 6 big stacks, and all the tier 5 and tier 6 stone everywhere is not taken because it's not valuable. So it's really easy to level it up right now. And that's what I have done as well. Like, I used the fact, I mean, I didn't make money while I was leveling it up, but it was really quick, and then I was able to gather marble. And I was able to gather basalt way quicker with tier 8 stone tools. So, I personally, of course, obviously prefer to get it up to tier 8, but I'm also gathering in the roads, and I'm also doing the duo gathering ganking stuff, where having everything on tier 8 just makes it way better. What the hell? What the hell is Black Zone? People playing like that. That's pretty normal. Most people in Albion play pretty weird, play pretty badly, and that's why you can get away with a lot of stuff. I like your wits, bro. Thanks. And that's why I use Carving Sword together. Double-bladed works too against Beer Paws. If he's solo, just stun him, gain distance, wait for bleed pop, Wanderlust, Invis. Well, if I had invisibility on my armor, I think my chances would have been really good to get away from him. But even with the invisibility on the armor, it's still possible, even though the chances are pretty low for him to die in a 1v1 situation, which is really bad for gathering. Like, it should be impossible to die against only one ganker. And it's definitely impossible to die against one ganker when you're using the Carving Sword plus Miner Boots. So I'm actually going to use Carving Sword plus Miner Boots. And I'm always going to use Miner Boots, because Miner Boots are just the best boots of all the gathering boots. And I will save an inventory slot. What can I say? My daily chill video has arrived. Thank you, good sir. You're welcome, good sir. Why is it called roaming when you're gathering? Well, I'm running around, and roaming basically means running around. That's why it's called roaming. I'm obviously not how can I say it? Like, gathering is not the only activity I'm looking for while I'm doing that, but if I find a lot of valuable tier 7 resources or tier 8 equivalent resources, I'm definitely going to take them. And, well, I found a lot. You hate to see it, rip my dude. Well, it happens. It happens. Rip. Love how you analyzed how the death happened. But like you said, rather unfortunate. And good luck next time. Yeah, it definitely was a little bit unfortunate, but I also had done the mistake of not switching to invisibility on my armor. When gathering a big stack, I always should have invisibility. The range on those purge helmets is way too long, lol. They are like bloodletter dash range. Well, the range is not that insanely long, not that insanely far. Maybe because of the terrible SBI Albion servers, it looked longer than it actually is. It's not that long. It's not that long, but it's not too terrible either. I think it's fine. I think it's good. I guarantee when you see these 3 factors, name starts with second, name starts with Q, and name that has middle name, those always indicate a hideout Avalonian map. Well, that's possible, but when you can just look at one factor and this factor always works, then why should you use other factors, you know? Like, if you look for a minus in the name of an Avalonian map, then it's always a hideout map. So you only need to look for the minus in the name, and you're already good, and you don't need to look for different things. First, yeah, I think you're correct. Man, if only it was skin, that would have been payday. Well, I mean, it was like 900 pieces. We got... What did I... Let me check out. I think I did put... Whoops. Let me see. Tier 6 Stone Titan. 520k silver only. Well, hide is worth 4.5 or 4.5 times of the value of tier 6 stone, so it would have been 2.6 million, which is not that good. It would have been good, of course. I mean, it's good for like 10 minutes, 11 minutes. Let me think, 11 minutes. We were, I think, 6 people. But still, it would not have been crazy. It wouldn't have been amazing, but it would definitely have been 4.5 times better. Hello. What is the average playing time of leveling up fishing in a day? Thanks. The average playing time of leveling up fishing in a day. I don't understand. This could mean a lot of things. One thing that I find interesting is that you only have 10 learn points if you don't have premium. So you can only level up 1.5 times by using learn points. So it would be sensible to only gather for 1.5 hours or 2 hours, so you get 2 levels or 1.5 levels, and then just continue the next day. If you have saved up learn points, then that's a whole different story, and if you have premium, it's a whole different story. If you want to know anything more specific, just try asking again. I did not really understand the question. Hello again. Dead water eel, nobody buys, so sad. People buy the fishes that I put into the market. And the dead water eel food is really good. A lot of people are using it. I don't exactly know what you mean. Wait, that tier 7 tree respawned and instantly went from 0 out of 9 to 7 out of 9. Was that normal? Doesn't happen too often to me. But I would say the node kinda respawned and did not replenish, if you know what I mean. But I don't know if this differentiation is actually there in the game. I don't know if the game differentiates between replenishing and respawning. So I don't know. Sometimes resources just respawn. I don't know if that's the same. Tier 7, Tier 8 resources often spawn with multiple ticks, but need a lot longer to respawn. At least that's how I think it works. I think it works like that to prevent one guy from getting every resource and split it up a bit among the gatherers. Well, if just new resource spawns, it usually has a bit more pieces on it. But when an old resource replenishes, which I don't know if that actually exists in the code of the game, then it usually only gets +1, +2 ticks. Oh, let's see what it means. Google Translate. Spanish? In my opinion, you risk a lot of money with what you wear and with the set and mount that you go approximately 8 million in total, and just to get 1.5 million per hour. I don't see it as a profit. Well, depends on how often you die. You know, I get bonus loot, I get bonus gathering fame, so I level up quicker, so I get more bonus loot and more bonus fame in the future, and so on and so on. So if I die very little, it's fine. If I die often, I will lose a lot of silver because of that. On one death of yours, you lose approx 4 hours of farming. That is true. I would not recommend it to anybody to use Avalonian tools unless they die less than 1 out of 30 runs. But I like the bonus fame, I like to level up quicker, and I like the bonus loot, and I'll just try to die very little. It is basically what yes or yes. You should take it. You should take if you are going together in the black zone and you do not have hideout. With hideout, things change a lot. You can risk less taking another cheap amount and with less weight, etc. But without this, practically as it goes is how should you go without hideout. If you see other of his videos, there are times that in 2 hours he already has 100% and good mounts with that weight. Cheap only the Limhurst boar, but it is very easy to gank, and of course referring only to what he wears, since what you carry in inventory already depends on your economy. Not that easy to decipher, but I think this basically means that this guy questions if the guy commenting before differentiates between all the players who use hideouts for gathering, where it is somewhat possible to go with cheaper mounts and stuff like that, even though I don't like it. I would also still use a Spectral Diabor because a hideout doesn't make you very safe. I mean, if you stay very close to the hideout only, then sure, you could do that. But who goes gathering for like 10 minutes just to clear the small area around the hideout? And if you go farther away from the hideout, you're really in danger with a bad mount. 1 second. Okay. And the second part of it is probably like the carry rate. If you use some cheap mount, you simply cannot carry anything. And likewise, you have to return very quickly, which makes your gathering less effective. Like, you will not, you will have a lot of running, which is bad for the profit per time. And that's why you should use Wanderlust. We told you that before. Who is we? I only see you. And you always answered that fourth skill of Skinner work boots is better. It definitely is. Wanderlust is terrible for gatherers. Like, it's just terrible. You cannot use Wanderlust when you're gathering. It's really bad because the only dangerous people for gatherers are insanely big groups and people with ganking gear, so they can purge you. And Wanderlust is so easy to purge, it can even be purged by a Helmet of Valor. Like, Wanderlust is really bad for gatherers. And also, if you're gathering Plentiful Note, always switch your armor to invisibility. Yeah, that's correct. Definitely need to switch the armor to invisibility when gathering big notes. That was a big mistake in that video. It's 7.1 height stack, but shining with blue light. So weird. Yeah, it's really hard to differentiate between green and blue enchantments. SPI could try to make it a little better. It's kinda hard, kinda confusing. RIP. Me already losing 2 million gives me so much stress. Hope you get back what you lost. Oh, I always get back what I lost. Like, that's no problem. Otherwise I wouldn't have so much silver on this character. I simply make profit over time. Apart from Swords Iron Will, are there any other ways to prevent getting purged? Yes, for one, the ganker has to predict when you're going to use your boots in order for a far purge to work. So try off-timing your boots. And another one, try doing your mobility abilities first, like he did. And then immediately go invisible first, before you use your boots. That way they'll have no idea when to predict your boots. All in all, everything can go wrong every now and then. So those are just some things you can think about. I agree. Nice answer. Yes, Carving Sword is my favorite. Yesterday in Rhodes I found tier 8 ore aspect. Congratulations. But I mean, it's not that insanely valuable and it has less stacks than the open world, but it's still nice if you have a second person with you so you can just do it. Sehr nice, which is German, which means good job, which he also has written. Thanks. Love this channel, and this channel loves you. Why are you not using your poison pots? I don't remember. If I didn't, but if I didn't, then probably because I forgot about it. I mean, I'm taking them with me to use them, so I probably just forgot about it. Why are you not using focus? Because focus is boring, sadly. After the new update, others seems to be trash. No tier 8 zone anymore. Did they change anything about finding tier 8 zones? Like, I would believe that they haven't removed tier 8 zones. I don't think they changed anything about that. So I'm not really sure what you mean. Apple cheese. If you are deep on the roads and you can find blue or yellow zone, you can fast travel home when you are full. It's only 6k to 10k. I think for him it will probably cost around 50k to return because of his gear. Like, is the blue or yellow zone really that different? Because if it is, then that's actually insane. Because 50k is absolutely nothing. It's absolutely nothing. When I was running around in the black zone and in the roads, I had like 300 to 500, 600k sometimes. But I can imagine like the blue, yellow zones and stuff like that. It should probably also depend on where in the blue or yellow zone. But I'm going to check it out. I'm going to try it out and see how cheap it is. I wonder if there's another special other factor that's also reducing the cost. Is the black zone just more expensive? I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to keep an eye on that though. And that's it for this commenting video.